Welcome to Bullies Networking Group Footy Tipping Competition. The best way to get to the Footy Tipping website is to open your internet browser and do a Google search for AFL tipping. And it will be listed at the top of the web page. Simply select that listing or that link and it will redirect you straight to the Footy Tipping website. New tippers who do not have an AFL Footy Tipping account will need to select the sign up button. From here, you will need to enter your email address, and select the Let's Go button. And then enter or create a password. I'm just going to pause at this point to note the AFL's criteria for passwords. So your password must be 8 or more characters long, have at least one lowercase letter in it, at least one uppercase letter in it, and at least one number. So just make sure that the password that you're creating for your Footy Tipping account meets this criteria. So I'll enter my password now. Next, there's a couple of checkboxes here that you'll need to take into consideration, although this one here in particular regarding the terms and conditions is mandatory, so you don't have a choice in that. If you want to create your account, you need to select that. This checkbox here is whether you'd like to receive some communications from the AFL. Yes, I'm happy to do that myself, so I'll also select that as an option. But just make sure that you select yes to agreeing to the terms and conditions. Then we'll select the next button. You now need to provide a few more details, such as your name, phone number, footy club you support, club membership number is optional, country of residence, and postcode. Then select the register button. It'll take a little while whilst it creates or reactivates your account. Now at this point, most of you will have the option to save your password for next time, which is what I'm going to do here. And you will be emailed an email from the AFL to activate your Footy Tipping account, or what they call your AFL ID account. Once you have received the email from the AFL inviting you to activate your account, simply open it up. It'll look like this, and select the red Activate Account button here. If you have any troubles, there's an option to select another button, the blue here button, to get more details. The next step is to log into your Footy Tipping account by selecting the login button. what I have noticed is that when you do that for the first time, there's a warning from the AFL informing you that you're signing in for the first time, and to select back to sign in. For whatever reason, I'm not too sure, but we'll follow the bouncing ball and select the back to sign in button down here. So I'm going to select that and give it a go. To sign in to our Footy Tipping account, we simply enter our email address in the email field. And select Let's Go, or the Let's Go button. I will pause a moment just to note that once you have signed in for the first time, you won't get that warning message or the sign-in warning message to select back to the login screen again. Once you have done it, that's the only time you'll need to be worried about that. From doing it for the first time, you'll simply be able to return to the AFL tipping website anytime and select the login button, and you'll be redirected to this page, which is where you put your email address and password to sign in to your Footy Tipping account. Anyway, let's go. Now, my computer has remembered my password by the looks of it. If yours hasn't, simply enter your password in the password field, which I'll do with you, and select the login button. I'll pause again for a moment and mention if you do happen to forget your password, in the sign-in screen here, there is always an option or a button to select if you have forgotten your password, and you'll be able to change it or have it resent to you. Either of those options will be presented to you. Anyway, here we go. Let's select login. You will then be given the option to verify your Footy Tipping account by receiving a code via SMS, or you can alternatively select skip this step, which is what I'm going to do in this instance. There's a couple of checkboxes here regarding my preferences. One is that I have read and accepted the AFL's privacy policy and so on, or that will be a mandated option that you will need to select to get through. And whether you're interested in crypto products, me personally, I'm not, so I will opt out of that one because I don't want to receive any information about it. At that point, once you've selected the checkboxes, particularly the one regarding the terms and conditions, that will be a mandatory option you have to select, then select the Play Now button, the blue button here. And voila, there we go. We're officially logged in to our Footy Tipping account. Now the final step is to link our account to Bully's Networking Group Footy Tipping Competition. We do this by selecting the Comps button at the top of the screen there, and the second button in. At the top of the screen and the second button in, select Comps, and then selecting the Join a Comp button, not the Create a Comp button, the Join a Comp button. So I'm going to select Join a Comp. From here, we simply need to enter either the comp code or the comp name. I'm going to try searching by the comp name. So our Footy Tipping competition name is BNG. I'll search by BNG, and I should note that that's all in uppercase, capital B, capital N, capital G, and then selecting the search button. Now that's come up for me here. There's BNG, Samuel P. And from here, if that does come up for you by searching BNG, you simply select the accept button. If, however, the competition or the BNG competition doesn't come up after searching for BNG, which has happened in the past, you simply need to put the competition code in this, or type the competition code in this box, and then select search. Now the competition code is 2, I'm just typing it in now, K J U 3 D X 9. So that's 2 K J U 3 D X 9. I should note that the letters in the code are uppercase, so they're all capitals. And the same instructions apply. Once you put the code in the box there, you simply search or select the search button here, and the BNG competition will be presented to you. And once again, we simply select the accept button. And now you're linked in to the BNG footy tipping competition. To confirm, you can always, to confirm that you've successfully linked your footy tipping account to the Bullies Networking Group Footy Tipping Competition or BNG competition, you can select the comps button again up the top here, and it will be listed there as BNG. And last but not least, please transfer your $60 footy tipping competition entry fee to me by the first bounce.